Hi, this is Paul from PC Designs and Epoxy Creations. Our first videos were building our forms, and we showed you how to do that. Now we're going to pour the charcuterie boards. One is going to be a live edge, and the other one's going to have a river going through it that we created. Now the first thing you have to do before you even put these in is, nothing should stick to this, but we still spray them. We use a CRC, you could use anything. But we like that. We've had good luck for it. It makes it easy to get these out of the molds. What we do is we have our hold downs. So this will keep the epoxy from lifting it up. This one's level. These are loose. This one's loose. You just move it to where you need it. You just want to make sure that you can still adjust the leg. And then you simply tighten these down. And it'll keep your boards in place and they will not raise up. Then what you do is you just make sure that everything is level, and it's very easy to level the leg. Just turn them like this. We really do like the hardware we get from PowerTech and when we build these. Now that we're all ready to go, what you do to figure out your epoxy is you go right to we use Upstart epoxy. Multiple reasons. One, it's got an easy bubble release. Two, you can pour it in the house if you want, and that's what I do. It's got very low to no VOCs, and it's food safe. We really like this one. It's pretty easy to pour. So what I did is I go to the website, I figure out our pours. You take the measure in between the length, and you punch it right into their website, and they'll tell you exactly how much you need per gallon. So this first one is going to take 39 ounces. So it's a 2-to-1 mix, which would be 26 and 13. We buy these from Amazon. There are mixing ones. It gives you everything right on here. Your 2-to-1, 3-to-1 ratios. It's real easy. So what we do is we're going to use the deep pour. And that's the 2, so you get 2-to-1. So you're going to have 26 ounces. You could do this in different ones, same one, whatever. We try to do it in this one. So we fill this up till it hits 26 ounces. And we're watching our 2-to-1 ratio. And now we have to put in the hardener, 13 ounces of the hardener, which will take us right to 39 ounces. Just want to kind of pour slow. This is going to be for our first pour. And so with this, you see how it's cloudy? You have to stir this until it gets clear. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to pause the video and we are going to stir this until it's clear, and we'll restart the video. Okay, so now we got it clear. We transferred it. Once you get it clear, you transfer it into another one just like this. Transfer it over, stir it again, and make sure it's clear again. So you need 2 plastic little pails, buckets. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add in the color now. After it's stirred, it's very clear, see-through. We're going to use Black Diamond Blue Slate today. So one major thing that you want to make sure is you always want to wear gloves. You do not want to get the epoxy on your hands. So we use just a little teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and we're going to put 1. You could put in as much as you want, as little as you want. It all depends what you want. We're going to start off by trying this and seeing how much it goes. Everybody has their preference. There is no real science to it. I try to keep a book so I know what I want in colors. But this is, I really like Black Diamond Pigments. As you can see, the colors in it. We're going to pause this. This is probably, I stir this pigment in for about 5 minutes. Okay, we're ready. It's a beautiful color. Now just, you want to pour nice and easy. Keep it close. I like to pour in the middle. Let it flow each way. We do have a little bit of extra that we'll add in a little bit. That's a pretty good mix. So you can see there's not a whole lot of air bubbles in this, but what we're going to do is we are going to use a heat gun. You could use a torch. We're in the house. I'm not allowed to use a torch in the house. So we have a heat gun. There's also denatured alcohol. Okay, what denatured alcohol does, it'll break the surface tension and it'll release the bubbles, as you can see it working. See how it works into the, and it mixes up the color and it's makes it move a little bit. So we're going to let that go. This one's set. We're going to hit it quick with the heat gun. You don't want it to stay in one spot too long. I like leaving my epoxy at the beginning a little low. And then we'll add that in there. Now, with the deep pour, it's approximately a 72-hour setup. We'll swirl it tonight, and then we'll swirl it again in the morning. You usually have about 16 hours till you can put the final swirl in it, but we'll show you that in a separate video. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, same mix on this side. We'll get it all ready, and then we'll show you to pour on the live edge. All right, we're back. We got the next one mixed, ready to go. This is Black Diamond Blue Green. This is another real nice color through Black Diamond. And for the Upstart Epoxy, Black Diamond Pigments, we will have links on our YouTube along with our codes. Help you save a little bit of money. Got to be real careful pouring this. This is a tough one because it's on both sides. I did get a little bit up on the top. We'll get that off with the stirrer stick. Now we'll go to the other side. I like to keep stirring it as we go just to make sure. Get that color really stirred in there. Just get it nice in there, poured. We do have extra. We made a little extra for that so we can show you what we like to do with our extra. We do try to keep it off the top of the board, but we run these through the planer, which will be another video. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, and then we'll show you. We poured a little heavy there. Okay, you see this one has some bubbles. So you can either do the denatured alcohol and see if that does it. Releases. This is why I go with Upstart. You see those bubbles go away? No torch needed. Just a little spritz. The only thing I will say is make sure you guys label the bottle because it is denatured alcohol. So this one's ready. We're going to let this one sit. We'll have to add a little bit on that side and we'll hit it with the heat gun quick. Even though there's really no bubbles. We mix by hand for the small pours. And you'll see when we do the table, we'll mix with the stir. Now this one, we'll come back over to the one we poured. It was about 20 minutes ago. You know, just to show you, you could swirl it now, but they're not going to hold. You see those colors? Just mix them up a little bit. We're going to watch them. I mean, these black diamond pigments are just phenomenal. And that's it. So what we use, just quick to pour, right? We get paint sticks. You do get a packet with Upstart epoxy with the stick and everything. We use the paint sticks. It's a little, for us, a little easier. These are just wooden skewers. That's what we use to swirl them. It's pretty easy. You need your denatured alcohol. And what else I would recommend is right on Amazon. You get these little plastic coaster molds. So if you have any extra, you make little coasters and that's what they come out with. You can mix colors, we mix colors, we do all different stuff. And you know, you give the people a coaster for their work or just keep them around and you know what colors they are. So you could show people. They also work as a sample. So other than that, that's pretty much about it. We're going to let these go for a while. We'll check them for bubbles. We check them a lot for the air bubbles. I mean, you really don't have to as much as we do. But as you can see, the swirls. And then we'll swirl up until about 16 hours into the deep pour. And it's a little bit easier. We pour in the house due to the fact we live in Pennsylvania, so the humidity is pretty bad out there. And it's easier to control in here and the temperature. But look at these swirls. I mean, you could just do some amazing stuff with the epoxy. And it takes time. It's just, you just play with the different colors and you can mix colors and everything else. We have a lot of fun. You guys need anything? Hit us up on YouTube. Email us. We're on Facebook. PC Designs and Epoxy Creations. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. You want any information on the molds, our videos will show that. We will make you the molds if you want them. And any other questions. Our next video will be as we take these out and we run them through the planer and get them all ready. All right, everybody have a good day.